If I'm going to be busting my butt serving 8-9 tables, I need that money. Serving has been the best job that I ever had. I want a different type of life, y'all. Like, I want to retire my mama. There's so much money out here to be made. Bet on yourself. Hey, bro. A long time no see. On the title of this video, you already know what this is about to be about. I'm laughing because I'm nervous. I'm nervous to be filming on YouTube again, but I'm also nervous that I'm quitting my job. It is Tuesday, and my last day at my serving job is Sunday. If you've been here for any period of time, you've seen my server vlogs. If you follow either one of my TikTok channels, you know I'm a server, and I'm also in nursing school. I've been serving for 4 years, and honey, it is coming to an end. It is coming to an end, and I just want to talk to y'all and hopefully inspire someone as well. So if you are a server, or you at a job that you just can't do it no more and you're thinking about quitting, or you want to go after your own passions, you want to go after content creation, you know there's more out here for you, stick around, grab you a glass of wine, get you some coffee, get you some popcorn, a snack, whatever, because we about to chit chat, girl. Okay, let me start off with saying that I'm not bashing serving. I think that serving is one of the hardest jobs to walk away from because the money is so easy and it's so fast. I've been working at Texas Roadhouse for about 3.5 years. I did quit that job about a month ago and have been working at my other serving job pretty much full time while I'm in school. The appeal of this specific serving job, because not all restaurants are created equal, the appeal of this specific serving job was that I was getting my cash tips every single night. Every single night, it don't matter what I made, $7, $700, I was walking out with cash money every single night. Some restaurants, you can keep your cash tips, and if they owe you credit card tips, you either get that on a pay card or your paycheck. And then some restaurants, if they owe you credit card tips, they will also give that to you in cash, which is what my restaurant was doing. However, we got a new parent company and they cut that out altogether, right? And not only were we not getting our cash tips anymore, we didn't have a pay card or anything. Like at Texas Roadhouse, if you know, you have a pay card. So you get your credit card tips the next day, like less than 24 hours later, right? This restaurant moved to bi-weekly paychecks, completely cashless. We don't even take cash at a restaurant anymore. So it's a lot less likely that you're even getting tipped cash. And then everything that you make goes on a paycheck that you will see in 2 weeks.
No, I'm not interested.
And I tried to make it work. It just wasn't working with my finances.
Just my finances. Like,
y'all know I've been a teacher. I've been on the bi-weekly schedule before. Like, it's not like I don't know how to manage my money in that way, but it just is not what I want. It's not what I want. If I'm going to be busting my butt serving 8-9 tables,
It's my money and I need it now.
I need that money. I need it today or tomorrow. Pick one, but I'm gonna need it. And so that was like the catalyst. That was like the, okay, I don't know about this anymore. Additionally, I'm working till like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., which means that I'm sleeping until 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., unless I have class. No matter how much I want to get up early, I still need my 7 to 8 hours. Really, I personally need 9 to 10. So even in me pursuing content creation, pursuing other things, it just became increasingly harder. I began to understand that this would not be sustainable for me, with me being in school and not me wanting to pursue something else. But ultimately, serving, as much as I love serving, it's kind of the golden handcuffs theory. Like, the money is so good that it will keep you coming back. But at what point do I pursue the life that I want? You know what I mean? Serving has allowed me to pay down my debt. It's allowed me to pay my bills. It's allowed me to advance in my finances. However, there's only so much that one can do with their own two hands. If you're trading time for wages, you're not going to save your way to $1 million. I mean, you could, but it's going to take you a lot longer than if you were doing something like building something of your own or investing, or there are other ways that you can make money a lot faster, more money faster. And that's really the premise of serving. It's all a numbers game, right? How much money can you make in the shortest amount of time with the most amount of tables? Run up that check as much as you can so you can get the biggest tip possible. Compound that all together and you have your tips, right? It's all a game of numbers. But I want to play a different game of numbers. And I want my time. I don't want to continue to work 8 to 10 hours for $5 an hour plus tips. I want to build something of my own. Yes, I could go to another serving job. And yes, I'm still in nursing school. I'm in classes right now. But I don't graduate for another 2 years. So am I going to wait 2 years to make the money that I want to make when I am intelligent and creative and innovative and hilarious and have everything that I need to build the life that I want in me right now. What am I waiting for? Graduation? No, I'm not doing that, and you shouldn't either. And so I'm gonna build what I want to build, create my own opportunities, and go after this money. There's so much money out here to be made, and I don't have to clock in to make it. What am I nervous about? That I haven't told my mama that I quit my job yet. I have not told my mother. Again, if you've been following me since I moved back to my hometown, I currently live with my mother, thus the purple bedroom. I moved back home to go back to school and to stack money. That's the whole purpose, where I was living in Orlando. And again, I was serving, I was doing my thing, but my bills were strangling me. I was paying $1,900 for a one-bedroom apartment. I'm paying almost $600 for my car note, almost $300 for my car insurance. Like, I was, yeah. And so I moved back home so I could pursue nursing and just take a moment and stack my money. Granted, I still have a few bills. I have my credit card bills. I have my car note and my car insurance. I am paying my mother rent. Granted, not $1,700. Praise God. But I still have bills. And that's why I haven't told my... and that's why I have not told my mother that I quit my job yet. I'm going to tell her. I just need a couple weeks of grinding and doing this without the pressure and, dare I say, fear from someone else. And I love my mother, I respect my mother. The difference between me and her is I'm a bit more of a dreamer and she is a bit more of a realist. I just need a little more time to do this and grind and get into the groove of being a founder and a CEO and a business owner and a content creator, and really get into the identity of that and feel that and do that every day before I allow outside voices into my my energy. It is a privilege to live at home and to be able to do this, because if I had a $1,700 rent still in Orlando, I wouldn't even think to quit my job. And so it is a privilege to live at home, and I'm grateful. I would never take advantage of it and just be, bed riding every day. But I'm going to just take some time to build. That's what we're doing. We're building. What else am I nervous about? That the money won't come fast enough. I am doing my best to detach from the outcome, detach from the goal in itself. Obviously, I'm not just building to build. I'm building to create a bigger income. So perhaps what I can do in 3 days at my serving job and make $800, $900, maybe I can do that in the same amount of time for a brand and make $30,000. I do still have bills, so that does make me nervous, but I'm doing my best to embody what it is that I desire and detach from the outcome and know that the money is coming. The money is already here. It's en route to me. I may not physically, tangibly have it yet, but it is already mine. And I'm changing my mindset around a lot of things as well. And so that's why this is the perfect time for me to leave my job, because it's not just a physical thing. It's a complete mindset shift. Like, who I am, my identity and who I am in Christ is, I am elevating. My mind is elevating. What I believe about myself and my abilities are elevating. And I would not be able to do this a year ago, even if I was living at home, because my mindset was different. I'm learning so much more, and I'm ready to go after it, because everything that I want is already available to me. Every version of myself already exists, and not in a far out place. It's all right here, just waiting for me to step into it. And I truly believe that, and that is why I'm able to leave my job with confidence, knowing that everything that I want is already here. It's already mine. And so I don't have to be afraid of the unknown. Now, what if I have to go back to my job? I try not to think about it, about like a plan B, right? But I'm great at my job. Like, I'm the best at my job. I am really just an asset at my job. Any place that I go, especially if I'm serving, bartending, whatever, like, I am an asset, and I know that. And so I know that I can go back at any time. I can, if worst come to worst, God forbid, I can go back and say, hey, can you put me on a schedule? I need 40 hours, right? And they would be glad to have me. But I am trying not to think about a plan B. Failure is not an option. I have a friend that has been saying that the entire semester, the last two semesters, failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. So there's no plan B. I will not be returning to my job because I need to. Now, maybe if I get bored or I just want to, like, I miss serving, then sure. And I think about that too. I take pride in the identity of being a server, both literally and metaphorically. One, serving is one of the world's best kept secrets as far as employment goes. Once you serve, you can never go back to a minimum wage job. If you are working a minimum wage job, I would highly recommend that you look into being a server at a restaurant. You will make so much more money. You'll make so much more money than you could ever think to make climbing the ladder at Marshall's or Target or wherever. Now, if you're in management, that's a little different. That's a salary job. I'm not talking about that. But as far as like per hour, girl, please look into Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse is a great place to start. That was my first serving job. I've had about 5 serving jobs. I worked at Texas Roadhouse. I worked at Hooters. I've worked at a fine dining restaurant. I've worked at Another Broken Egg. I've worked where I work now. Texas Roadhouse is a great place to start. Or if you have a good one near you, Hooters is a great place to start too. The one that I worked at was just too slow for me. But if it's jumping in there, then Hooters is a good option as well. If you're thinking about serving, but you're not really sure like what to look for in a serving job, click this video right here, or maybe it's right here. I break down like what you need, like what all servers need to know. I think it's like 12 tips for every server and also for aspiring servers. So yeah, but there's no plan B. Failure is not an option. And yeah, I finally have the opportunity to do this, to go after what I want, and trust and believe. Trust and believe. It's happening. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunities. I'm grateful for the exposure. I'm grateful for a life that looks completely different from the one that I have been living. You may be wondering, okay, you said all that, but what is it that you're building? Like, what are you doing, girl? Additionally, what am I excited about? One, I've been building my TikToks for a while, and then I just stopped. One of the reasons was because nursing school was just a lot, plus working, and so I was like, I'm gonna just put all that to the side. So I am getting back on TikTok. As you can see, I'm here back on YouTube. I'm about to run this content creation up. I'm about to run it up, y'all. But in addition to that, whose dog? I'm filming. That's probably my neighbor's dog. I think his name Rico. In addition to creating content, I have been building this business and brand, if you will, called Debt Free Girls Club. Debt Free Girls Club. It is over on TikTok right now, and I will also be putting some things over here on YouTube as well. But my goal is to help women optimize their finances and become debt free, while also documenting my journey of optimizing my finances and becoming debt free. And God gave me that vision really when I was still in Orlando. So at this point, He probably gave it to me about a year ago, and I've been sitting on it. I've been moving turtle slow with it. I've been doing little things here and there, but it's really time to turn up. I don't want to be the person that dug a hole and buried their talents into the ground, right? I'm referring to the parable of the 10 talents. I think that's it. The parable of the talents, where one person was given, you can say talents or silver. One person was given 10 pieces of silver or 10 talents. One person was given 5 talents. One person was given 1 talent. The person with 10 talents or 10 pieces of silver, when the master came back from his long journey, he said, Master, look, I have not only the 10 talents that you gave me, but I have doubled it. I now have 20 talents. I have 20 pieces of silver. I took what you gave me and I multiplied it. The person with the 5 talents, the 5 pieces of silver, he said, Master, look, I took what you gave me, and now not only do I have the 5, I have another 5. I multiplied what you gave me. The person with the 1 talent, you had 1 job. You had 1 talent, which sometimes it is easier to have 1 talent than to have 5. Hear me out. When you have 5 talents, when you have 10 talents, sometimes you don't know what to do, what to focus on, where to put your time, where to put your energy. You're all over the place, and it can be a lot. Right? When you have 1 talent, whether that is, you know that you want to be a doctor, or you can sing, or you're really good at graphic design, or you're really good with your hand, whatever it is, like when you just got one really good talent, sometimes that is even better than having 10. And the person that had 1 talent, 1 piece of silver, what did he do? Or what did she do? She dug a hole, buried it, and when the master came back, she said, here you go. I didn't do anything with it, right? And the master said, you wicked, lazy piece of... No, I'm just playing. But the master was like, what? Like, are you kidding me? The least you could have done was go put it in the bank and let it collect interest. That takes no time, no effort, right? And so I don't want to be that person that sat on all of my talents. I want to multiply them. And so all that to say, you guys are on this journey with me. You'll get to see what I'm building. You'll get to be a part of my channel, my TikTok, my Instagram, and we will all be able to come back to this video and say, wow, look at where she started. If she can do it, I can do it. And I mean that. I know everybody says that, but if I could do it, you can do it. I'm telling you, because I want a different type of life, y'all. Like, I want to retire my mama. I want to go on more cruises. I met so many people on the cruise I just went on, but one of the most inspiring people that I met, he is a satellite engineer. If you don't know what that is, you need to look into it because they making money. But not only that is he making money, but he travels the world. Like, he's been to so many places, partially for work and then partially for leisure. And I just thought that was so amazing because, one, I never heard of that career, and two, it's like people are really out here not living paycheck to paycheck. So why should we settle for clocking in when this man is contracted for so much time and then can take as much time off as he wants? And every time I look on his Instagram story, he's in Saudi Arabia with the camels, he's in Paris riding around, you know what I mean? Like, I was just on YouTube yesterday watching, what's her name? I think her name is Morgan something. I'll put her picture on the screen. She was in Monaco at F1 on the yachts with her. Okay, I'm not settling. I'm not settling anymore for the life that I currently live, and I'm not waiting to graduate nursing school for the life that I want to live. And so I pray that this is inspiring to someone else, that this is an on-time message for somebody else that is also going through this, that knows that you are destined for more, that knows that, yes, I actually do like this job and the money is fire, but I am bigger than this. I am destined for more than this. I have more to put out into the world than going to this job every day. And if that is you, I pray, honey, that you develop an insane amount of courage and confidence to bet on yourself, even when people are telling you to be more realistic, even when what you see doesn't match what you know to be the reality that you were meant for. Keep going, keep pushing. Don't let fear stop you. It's okay to step out on faith. It's okay to step into the unknown because money loves the unknown. I was watching this other girl, Karina Alexandria, and that's something that she said that stuck with me. Money loves the unknown. Step into the unknown. It is perfectly okay. And if you're not ready to do that yet, that is okay, because this video might resonate with you a year from now, 2 years from now, whenever it's supposed to. If you are not feeling your job and you're not making enough money, I would strongly consider looking into serving. I said it before and I will say it again. Serving is an amazing career path. It's a stepping stone. Serving has been the best job that I ever had. I'm just betting on myself, and I would rather risk failing building my own dream and the life that I want than to continue to spend years clocking in and building someone else's dream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for staying to this point in the video, and cheers to new beginnings. I'll see you in the next one.